So today I'm glad to talk to Junaid Khan, who lives in Virginia, of Loudoun County. For a long time, he's a professional of cybersecurity for 18 plus years. Very famous in this area because he's running for the Virginia House of Delegation, 27th District. He's a family man. So, Junaid, talk to me about something, what you want to tell people who you are and where you're coming from.
Thank you so much, Brother Nadeem. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you. When we met last week, it was a great experience talking to you about your program, Short Circuit, and a very interesting name. Yeah, so I'm Junaid Khan, and I've been in the country in US from over 16, about 17 years now. I've been a proud American citizen from last 10 years, and I've been a proud Loudoun County resident over a decade. I was born and raised in Kuwait to the parents from Pakistan. I was about a very young age, or a young boy, about 6 to 7 years old, during the 1990s Iraq invasion for Kuwait. And that was the first time I heard the name America, a country, um, sort of coming to liberate Kuwait. And since then, I have lived with that, the idea, the liberation, and the I associate liberty with America, since my young age. And when I came over here, um, to live an American dream, and since then I have a good successful career. I've been an IT professional in Kuwait also. The great thing about this country, when I moved here, it took me no time to get another IT job, become a successful IT and cybersecurity professional. And from there onwards, it's just what I call an American dream.
Right.
And I was also, other than my professional career, I was engaged in civic engagement and doing a lot
Yeah,
of
that's the reason actually I wanted to ask you that what brought you into the politics in politics because you are a very successful person in cybersecurity. And so, what is the motivation, personal or community motivation, that you want to be coming into politics? And what are your issues that you want to look into?
So I so here is the thing. Since it's a short circuit. I'll be honest, right? It's a program. I
Right.
don't talk about it. I was very ambitious, career division, driven person. For me, even engaging in some sort of any activism or for a cause, it started a few years back with doing some activism for bringing democracy in Pakistan. And I was engaged for that cause. I was doing advocacy also on the Hill. I was engaged with members of Congress. Um, I've learned a lot of things from there. And then I started to hear local issues. When I become a parent, I did not know my local school issues. Honestly, my education is from Kuwait and Pakistan. So I did not know local school system and their issues. So I have two boys, very young boys, 11 and 6 years old, in especially Loudoun County was the highlight and epicenter for nationwide for school issues. Boys and girls locker room and bathrooms and some other gender ideologies issues. So I started to take interest in local issues, because now I'm a parent. I have children who would go to school. It matters for me. Again, me as someone, a first generation immigrant who know the American school system supposed to be the best in the world, right?
Actually, this is very important that people who are parents, they really know what are the real issues because they are growing up the new generation, which is the hope for this country. Because we moved from outside in USA, and most of us don't have any idea how things work over here because we came from a kind of a feudal system where the authoritarian call is over there, which I have, also issue with that because those authoritarian um, what you call entity are actually installed by some outsider, and you know who
Right,
are the outsider we're going to talk about.
right.
And we will discuss more about it later on, but I don't need to focus, I want to focus on you issues. So you found that there are issues because now you are a parent and you are growing up to children and you are very concerned about their future. So what are the issues particularly, and just be brief, one, two, or three issues that you want to see uh, you see happening, and what possible solutions are there, just briefly, so we can move on.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the parental rights is the first thing, right? So parents should have the rights and authority to, what is being taught in schools. Parents should be kept informed or in loop. Parents should have option to opt out, whatever courses or things are being taught in the school. And should parents should be informed about their children's health or any gender, the gender ideologies are being pushed in the school system. The parents should have the saying, rather than the politicians or the bureaucracy take control of our children, right? We don't want to become a California, especially here in Virginia. There are a lot of the current issue.
I'm with you 100% because they are my children, biological,
Exactly.
right?
Especially these are, some people would say, these are conservative values, whatever. These are common sense values. These are common sense policies.
Right.
And recently we had the issue or incident in our school system. Uh, you know, uh, a girl were in boys' restroom, and the boys did not like it. They raised their voice, and instead they were being penalized by the school board system. And it hurts me because on I, for me, if everyone is a children, it's any whatever gender they associate with, boys or girls or binary, whatever, but it will impact their future.
Mhm.
And these political ideologies should be out of the schools, not in the classrooms. What should
Oh,
matter is the academic excellence, maths, physics, English. These skills matter, and not these gender ideologies. These should not be pushed.
so this is
So,
one issue. What other issue you see on the larger community basis? Maybe education, maybe economy, or other things that you see. Maybe diversity is an issue also there. I don't know.
no, so this is the education, and I mean, this we were talking about the parental rights. So
Right.
now the actual issues. If we want to move on from this, so my district, especially when we went out and went door knocking, canvassing, we were reaching out businesses. So inflation, taxes, and jobs are the major issues, very very major issues in the current time. So that's why my whole focus on my platform was focused on how we can lower taxes. So lower taxes will help with inflation because now we are giving back.
But Mr.
Uh,
Trump says that he lowered the taxes already for the common people.
So, I mean, yes, on the federal side now, since I'm focused on the state, right? So what we can do instead of Commonwealth of Virginia, we
Right.
have higher car taxes. We have car taxes. Our neighboring states does not have car taxes. Now, state of Virginia, yes, we are the one of the best state to live, to raise family, and to work, right? But at the same time, the cost of living is skyrocket high. Um, I gave an example, for example, since we are talking about taxes. So in Loudoun County, for example, we have 1% grocery tax. In state of Virginia, everyone has to pay car taxes. The analogy or the example I gave is when we buy the car, we give sales tax on it. When we go on road, we have tolls. We give very uh, too much tolls on, we on a
Virginia is
$66
very
dollars
expensive
toll
for
road.
toll. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yes. And then when we fill the tank with the gas, we give tax on that also. And then at the end of the year, we give whatever 5-6% tax. On average, for $20,000 car, we give $600 or plus tax. and every household, right, on average would have two cars. Having a car is not a luxury, is a necessity. Mothers go pick up their children, father go to work. So on average, every household would end up paying thousands of dollars of car tax. The district I represent is low to median household, though Loudoun County is one of the top county in the whole nation for highest per capita income. But I represent, the district I'm running within the Loudoun County, that is more low to medium household, and that's what my platform running for working families. That's on the taxes and inflation. That's my platform. And if we, move forward on, I'm big on my flagship policy I want to push when I win, something I call Job Ready Education Act. Now, I'm a big believer on not everyone requires a 4 years degree to land on a high-paying job. It just need right skills at the right time to get a good high-paying job. For example, the state of Virginia is big. We have a big tech industry. We have all the data centers. We have big organizations here. Um, so
Yeah, so I know that many large companies actually have dropped the requirement for having a college degree to get the job. Like maybe, I'm not sure, but I think Apple and Microsoft are two leading companies who are doing that. And so, really, formal education is not required anymore for getting a high paid job. But I think in social structure, this is my opinion because I have been in education for 20 plus years myself, that it actually refines you when you go to the college. It makes you prepare to talk about things and get aware of the issues intelligently instead of just reading about it and go that yeah, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna see what happens. So this gives you a motivation to learn and also educate other people about the issues. So the other question is that you probably are using everyday problem solving skills in your job. So you think that problem solving skill will give you an edge to provide a possible solution for all these issues that we are talking about?
so um, if you don't mind, can you repeat the questions?
Sure.
Yeah. Are we talking about the job ready education or are we moving on? Sorry about that.
Yeah, you can talk about it. You can talk about
Yeah,
it.
I
But
just wanted to
also,
add quickly because
yeah.
yeah. So what it says basically, right? So just the bottom line, it says the we should expand beyond community colleges. We should partner with local institutions
Mhm.
and online trainings and everything. So the state level, anyone want to change mid-career, our children, our youth should have the option to go and get skill trades very easily, which community college are supposed to provide, and also the emerging tech, because especially in tech, right? So again, not everyone is built for 4 years degree. What we see is some of the people end up, or most of the people, most of the children end up being in massive debt. So instead of
Loan
doing
is also an issue these days. Yeah, definitely.
exactly. I'm not saying there's no should be no college degrees or something. What I'm saying is just the state of Virginia can subsidize those trainings and then make sure partner with businesses that provide incentives to businesses that, hey, businesses, hire our Virginia trained talent, hire and train retain them. We will give in, we will incentivize you and give you tax credit. So
I
by doing
remember 35 years ago, there used to be vocational colleges and the institution which were providing all those kind of training, quick skills. You were not here at that time, but I am here for 42 years. So,
Yeah, I think
you
we
know
need
that.
to bring it back. So that's what I call it when I on my website.
Right,
I mentioned clearly we're not reinventing the wheel. In a
right,
state of
right.
Virginia, we have
It's there
programs like
already. Yeah,
yeah, G3 and fast forward. What we want to
right, right,
create is a
right, right.
one-stop shop,
Mhm.
massive outreach, and
But
accessibility.
implementing these issues will be a very, very hard thing. It will not an easy thing when you join a group of people who are as intelligent as you are, the lawmaker and the legislator,
No, absolutely. Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So,
That
so
the
you
goal
have to
is,
make
yeah.
your way in, right?
No, no, see, it's always an idea, right? First,
Right.
I'm a very good. My job always been an
So you have
execution.
to make
So
a lot of coalitions to do that, right?
well, I've been building bridges during my campaign. I've
Correct.
been, and
Correct.
we will talk about that. It's been very interesting. We made a lot of coalitions. We built a lot of bridges, so we can move on.
Mhm.
And the last thing I would say, I mean, we talk about the taxes. We talk about the this jobs. We talk about the parental rights. Again, last thing, the small businesses is very important. Supporting small businesses, especially, again, it's very straightforward. Simple permitting, licensing regulations should be straightforward. When any businesses opens up, they have to wait a long time for sometimes months to open a business, and that someone like me open a business and who doesn't have a lot of cushion or cash or something to survive, my chances are like I will fail because then I will be spending a lot of time in waiting, and I will still give the rent and other expenses and overhead. So I will push to reduce these overheads and should be a one-stop shop. And any businesses, especially restaurants and groceries and services, should be very straightforward to open up. Permitting, licensing, and regulations should be very straightforward.
Well, these are the same issues that, if you don't mind taking the name of the potential mayor of New York, Mamdani, he has the same issues over there, and the Republicans are opposing him. Over here, you are a Republican, and you are doing the same thing. So, do you have a support of a
Party.
Republican Party in supporting your agenda?
No, so again, it's supporting small businesses is a party agenda, right? Supporting
Mhm.
small businesses, making it
Hopefully,
simple.
yes.
Yes, it is a party agenda. The car tax is a party. Our Lieutenant Governor, Winsome Sears, and the governor candidate, her slogan is "Axe the car tax." So she is big on. It's the Republicans who wants to get rid of, uh, lower the taxes. It's the Democrats here who are shorting or just blocking it all the time. The last cycle, Governor Youngkin introduced a very straightforward bill to basically provide a subsidy. We had over $1 billion surplus in just car tax, and he wanted to give subsidy to every citizen in Virginia, individual $150 and a family, I think $250 or $300.
That's
Democrats
interesting.
have
Very good. Yeah.
shot it down. So this is party agenda. My thing is I want to more focused on skill-based jobs and all of those things, in parental rights and so these things. So this is all party. This party.
Let me move to the other topic,
Yes.
which is basically diversity of Virginia. I saw Virginia growing from like a rural area to suddenly becoming a very highly urban area, and diversity is one of the major thing. I have not seen so much diversity there other than Chicago, and those things bring their own problems and issues, which is discrimination. Some people call it discrimination, somebody call it fairness. So what problem do you see, personal or on your community basis? And do you have any issues or problem? Immigration is a major issue these days. Deportation is going on, even for, I heard about the citizen and green card holder. So where do you stand on these issues?
So you're right. The state of Virginia is very diverse. It's day by day is getting more diverse. We are. I mean, if we talk about South Asian combined voting bloc, just I mean, just the citizens who can vote is this more than 400,000 voters who can combinedly just swing the whole governor election.
Mhm.
The Muslim community as a whole is big. They are our Hispanic community. We have, the immigrants, especially Northern Virginia, is the melting pot. And
It's a,
my
it is a,
district, yeah.
it is a great country, that it accommodates so many diverse people, which is the greatness of this country. And that's the reason a lot of people actually move in to have their future and the future of their kids, the issues in their countries, economical issues, the discrimination issues they face in their own countries. So when they come over here, in my opinion, that we all have to be a contributor to this country so that we
Absolutely.
all live together with the majority of population here. So this kind of thinking, I think I heard or I feel like it's missing among the immigrant community. Is that true? Do you feel the same thing?
That's a very interesting question. See, I think it take. I mean, I would agree if the immigrant community should see they contribute when they do job, full-time job or job they contribute in the form of giving taxes, right? They contribute with socializing within the communities. But what is the major part missing is civically getting engaged, right? And owning having the responsibility to go out vote. It's not just a right, it's a responsibility to become part of the society.
Yeah,
Uh,
rights and responsibility go hand to hand, definitely.
Exactly, right? So when I say I have my right of freedom of speech or freedom of expression or freedom of faith, uh, I should then also contribute in civically also. If I don't do that, I think that's unfair on my side, right?
So you
Uh,
feel that this is an issue that you may be able to address. Hopefully, that if you get elected, you can talk to your community and maybe do some program to retrain them to be part of the greater America and be contribution. I hope that you should be able to.
Well, we are already doing it, right? It's already in making,
Great,
right?
great.
So because when I go as a campaign, my most of our campaign, my district is 40% diverse.
Mhm.
It's just 40% is almost half of it, right? I'm talking about voters 40%. I'm not talking about non-voters, right? So um, now 40% diverse voters, the constituents are 40% different communities and
Okay.
some of them are first generation immigrant like me. Our Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears is a first generation immigrant.
Oh, okay.
That's an American dream. She's originally from Jamaica. She was 6 years old when she moved to America with her father. And that's we're talking about the Republican Party. Our the current Attorney General, he was originally Hispanic parents, right? So, and I am originally, my parents are from Pakistan. I'm running as a delegate here in Loudoun County, especially from Sterling area. It's the it would take some time, and when we were campaigning, or still the campaign is still on, the main goal is to promote civic engagement within the community. I would give you a very good example. I know politics is very boring, right? For so many reasons. For everyone. I mean, it's not just one community. The turnout in Hispanic community is low, is in other communities low. It's just the immig it the factor, the immigrant community factor just kicks in.
Not only among immigration communities, also local community do the same thing because I
Local community also, yeah.
yeah.
Especially in the local elections, it happens, and presidential elections, the turnout is more. Now, this is what I'll give you an example of an unprecedented event we have organized a few months back, where I'm a cricket captain also, right? I manage a professional cricket team, so.
All
Uh,
right.
what I have done is I've engaged all of my cricket players in a civic life. And we went to GOP, we went to Republican Party, so local GOP unit. Let's organize a cricket
So
tournament.
we
And
actually started a cricket club 35 years ago at NC State, and I still have two balls, original, and a bat. 35 years old, sitting in
uh,
my garage.
I mean, cricket is in,
It's
especially in
antique
South.
now.
Yeah, yeah. Cricket is in South Asians' DNA, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I love ground hockey more than cricket, but cricket doesn't fit for
because
me.
I haven't seen. I mean, I was in between the Middle East and Pakistan.
Football is Middle East game, you know that
Soccer, yeah. So I
what we
played a
call
lot of
soccer
soccer too,
here.
right? So yeah,
Yeah,
here we call it soccer.
right, right. Very interesting. So let
Yeah,
me ask you this: that about all these issues that you have, of course, we will never be able to find the solution overnight. We have to work it around and maybe have 30% success, 50% success, and we have to work with other people. What impact do you want to leave if you get elected? And at the end of your term, what impact do you think you will leave? And how do you want people to remember about your first term?
that's a very tricky and very good question. So this is something very close to my heart again, the Job Ready Education Act. I want our youth and children to stay in Virginia and have a successful careers, especially in emerging tech, in skilled trades. So that is what I would want before my first term ends. I want that to be, and I know it is a big bill. It's not that straightforward, but I would want that to be implemented and starting from District 27. That's what piloting from District 27 at least. And the car tax should be eliminated, so we can give,
Hopefully, hopefully.
hopefully, yes, we can give relief to our working families and give that some money back and to put that some money back into their pocket. But however, another thing is build bridges among other communities. I've been myself been into our Hispanic community, into in our Indian American community, our Muslim community, and South Asian communities have all their leadership, their voting bloc constituents working together for the successful Loudoun County, our children, our good schools, our education. And that's what I would want to be, to get to achieve, in fact, before my first term ends.
So, would you like to say anything else for the coming generation, or with your colleague, or with your opponent? That what is your vision and how we all can work together as a last thing for
Yeah,
the.
absolutely. So, I want to highlight this and bring this up also. See, I was the first type, the candidate who's been originally from as a Pakistani Muslim American who've been endorsed by American Hindu Coalition, who's also endorsed by First America Caucus, uh, the veteran groups also. I That shows that my ability to build bridges, and that's always been my vision as a leader, as a community leader, also, and as someone who always encourage civic engagement and voter mobilization within our communities.
Mhm.
So that's one thing, that's to my message to my constituents, my voters, that I'm a bridge builder. I can work across the aisle and I can make things done. And that's as an IT professional also, my whole my career span over 2 decades. That's what I've been doing. And to the communities, it's a voting season in the state of Virginia. We have a very good race, a tight race going on. It's Please go out. It's early voting going on from starting from 20th October to 1st of November, and the voting day is November 4th. Your vote really matters. Because we cannot be stuck in foreign issues only. We are Americans, and the all politics is local. Our issues are local. Our children goes to local schools. We pay taxes here, not in somewhere else. So local issues should matter for us first. And then, especially in local races, because your delegate cannot do have no voice or mandate in a foreign issue. Your governor doesn't have any voice in foreign issues. It's your local issue. So I would just request, come out, vote, and learn your local issues, and that's what all matters for all of us.
All right. Yeah, great. Great to talk to you, Junaid, and I wish you good luck. And I hope that you don't stop over only for the state. And hopefully, one day I will see you in the Congress, the US Congress, and you will impact the new generation and the coming generation for a long, long period of time. I really appreciate your time giving to Short Circuit. Short Circuit is a very interesting name.
No, it
Uh,
is.
Definitely, and it doesn't mean that we're going to fight with each other, but we just need to be open up and talk about
Yep.
issues. And this is the great thing about this country that you can talk freely about things,
Yep.
whether it is sensitive or other way around. So hopefully that you would keep this tradition of the United States of America Constitution by the people for the people. This is the major thing that we lot of immigrant are flocking to USA, nothing else. I tell you, there is really absolutely nothing because we can survive financially in our own countries.
I 100% agree, and I spoke my heart out. And again, this is a land of opportunity, the freedom, the opportunity, the hard work. You work hard, there are opportunities for everyone, and that's what this land promised to for generations, for centuries. And you're spot on. If it's just for money, you're right. People can. There are a lot of rich people out there in the other countries also, but it's the freedom, it's a liberty. That's what matters, and that's what the America stands for.
So we will have another interview once you win, hopefully.
Absolutely, it will be
All right.
historic, and
All
yeah,
right.
we will do
Have a
that.
good night.
You too. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.